The girls who coming to our shelter, they come from different sources. Some they are victims, some just at risk. Our shelter receive a lot of girls who have been sexually abused. For example, one girl who has been trained referred here, she was abused by her uncle and then by other two men. And when she came here, in the first few weeks, she wanted to commit suicide, like biting her tongue. So we had to send her to the shortcut called TPO. It's like counseling, who providing counseling to victims.
The girls at HCC are aged between 6 and 18 years old, and in what should have been a safe and playful time in their lives, many have experienced unimaginable traumas that will stay with them forever. One of the ways HCC helps the children to come to terms with their experiences is through role play. Here, the children act out disturbing and violent scenes similar to those many have experienced for real. This makes for uncomfortable viewing, but is a crucial part of the girls' rehabilitation. Coming to terms with what has happened to them is the first part of rehabilitation. For these children to have any chance of leading a normal and self-sufficient life, they must be reintegrated into the community and have the means to support themselves financially. HCC offer education, skills training and even limited financial support for the girls after they leave the centre.
The skill trainings here is normally it offers at different periods. For some skill training only take 1 month, some from 4 months to 6 months. The 1 month skill training normally is the garment factory sewing. For the garment factory sewing, it only takes 1 month to complete. And after the girl complete the skill training, she will be tested. If she passes the test, then she's ready to be reintegrated. When the girl integrated, we will provide them the supports. For example, if she learns how to sew, we provide her a sewing machine. If she learns how to weave, we provide her a weaving machine. And if she learns how to, for the garment factory, we will provide her financial supports. It's not a lot of financial support, but it's just enough for them to start up. Shelter base is very costly to maintain because we have to provide not the food, daily material, clothes, medicines, and everything to the girls, and it's just too costly. You know, as a shelter base, there's so many things that are in great need. For example, power, electricity, power, water. When we first come, there's no water. Currently, we still use the pond water for the daily use, like washing, cooking. We buy the purified water, but for washing and things like that, we had to use the pond water. When we first moved here, the pond water, it was a bit dirty, and a lot of our girls become, a lot brush on their bodies. But now I think it become a bit better. The water become clearer. This is our kitchen, as you see, but there's a problem. We still have to build a new kitchen because this kitchen, when it's raining, the girl couldn't eat because the water can get through. So we're in the process of finding the donor who can support us another small building like for kitchen and for dining place. Local NGO, we don't always have the continuous funding. Sometimes there was lack of funding for 6 months, like from January until June. We don't have funding to support about 60 girls in the shelter, so we have to appeal to friends or donors, like for private donation.
NGOs are often the only support that Cambodia's underprivileged and vulnerable youth have access to. In a country which lacks government aid for those at risk from poverty, disease, trafficking and neglect, they offer a glimmer of hope for a people who deserve better. Thankfully, NGOs like the Southeast Asia Children's Mercy Fund and HCC are committed to seeking out independent donors and making sure that support finds its way to those who need it the most.
The Cambodian government is huge corruption. By the time it gets to the real people, the money is almost gone. That is what killing this country is, the greed. Because those people that are rich, they have plenty. They can never spend their money the rest of their lifetime and their great-grandchildren. And I wish that I have a magic wand to make them stop. That's enough. Let's focus on the poor. I don't see it's going away or it's getting better anytime soon. And that is why I felt that a little NGO like me, a non-profit like me, would do a great deal of help to Cambodian people, because we are directly to the Cambodian people. We don't do anything or has anything to do with the government. So we are just directly from our hand to the poor people.
I study for me. I study about philosophy, so I think about how to save Cambodia, how to change Cambodia. So I think, and I talk with a lot of people that they have more education than me, and most of the idea is they said a little bit difficult to change Cambodia because of we have a very long time war and make the people afraid and make the people feel selfish, you know, the word selfish. It is different from the European people, because I know the European people, yes, sure, the people is care for their own self, but they also care about the public. But here in Cambodia, they don't care so much about the public. That's why you can see some people have 10 of villa, big villa, and some people have only very small house. Yeah, so it is the problem, and we can change. I think we can change is only we have to educate the young people.
Cambodia had come a long way from 1975 to now. Cambodia had come a long way. Once you come out of the United Kingdom or America and come to the third world country, you will see how struggling and desperate, needed of everything simple like a pen and pencil in Cambodia and all the third world country. I'm sure the simplest thing they don't have. And in the United Kingdom and America alike, we tend to take things for granted. And so it's not the end of the world if you don't get what you want. Right now, it has a lot of things lack of. Like I said, it's a lot of corruption, a lot of poverty. The only thing that would help Cambodian is the children. First, you gotta feed them. Second, then educate them, and then so on. Without those two, you can't do anything. Hopefully that in the future, this country will be working together as a whole and helping each other and become a better country.
Without education, Cambodia's future looks bleak. The country has been crippled by Pol Pot's brutal regime, which has starved its population of educated people. With the current government preoccupied with power and greed, hope for the future rests on the shoulders of Cambodia's youth. It's essential that enough of these young people receive an education so that they can make a difference. Otherwise, the country may never recover from its past. The NGOs working in Phnom Penh all play a crucial role in securing such a future. They prove that when given a chance, these children have the will and ambition that the country needs to progress. Against all odds, it's their spirit and resilience that shine through. Cambodia's children deserve the opportunity to fulfil their potential.
Nâu prey thì tôi quạt phấn cối chặng pao bách công pung chắc tà mau trường bắn cối chả hào của ốc công pung tới xí xóm tu và tao tiềm tía lối bộ ốc thả mai vì công al cân anh xì son sân mai tôi là